All right, welcome to the Apogee Performance Podcast. As you can see, everything here is pretty basic. That's because this is my first episode. So stuff will progress as we go forward. But let me introduce myself. My name is Ryan Padilla. I'm the owner and founder of Apogee Performance Nutrition, and I'm going to tell you why I'm doing this today. Why am I doing this? Well, to start off, we're going on the 15th anniversary of my father's death. This is him right here, shortly before he died. He was 52 years old and he died of a heart attack. And when he was 42, he also had a heart attack. So in a 10-year span, he had 2 heart attacks that the second one ultimately killed him. He was pre-diabetic, he had cardiovascular disease, heart disease, and probably a bunch of stuff that we didn't know. He was on statins, he had high cholesterol. He also lived a very difficult life, not to the extent of like being homeless or anything, but like he worked long hours all the time. At the end of his life, he was a correctional officer for Placer County Sheriff's Department. And before that, he was working for Hewlett Packard. And in 2001, he lost his job because of a downsizing and merging and all that other shit that goes on with business. And he was one of the people that were let go. So he went from making a lot of money to no money like that. And he didn't go to college. So it was a struggle for him to find jobs and high paying jobs. A couple of the people that he worked with at Hewlett Packard were trying to form businesses and be entrepreneurs and make the life that they really wanted. But with entrepreneurship, like I'm finding out, it's really difficult to just get going, or not just get going, but to like excel quickly. There's a lot of struggle in the beginning process. So part of what killed him was the fact that he was working several different jobs. At first, he worked in a warehouse, just wrapping boxes, getting them ready to put on freight and ship across America. He would work this job all throughout the night. And then during the daytime, he would work with his other business partners to build the business that they wanted to build. So he had a lack of sleep. Eventually, he was hired with the Sheriff's Department in Placer County as a correctional officer, which, if you know anything about law enforcement, their shift work is terrible for your health. I used to be a deputy sheriff as well prior to moving to Texas and starting a new life. I worked as a deputy sheriff for 10 years. And it was 10 years of shifting from day shift to night shift to day shift to night shift, which wreaks havoc on your hormones and your health. And my body too began to degrade rapidly. I got very unhealthy. I was out of shape. It's very difficult to stay in shape as a cop if you don't prioritize health and fitness. And that's easy to put on the back burner because as a father, a husband, you're working long hours, you just get beat up and you're tired all the time. Not only tired of just working, but also tired emotionally. You get drained because you're constantly dealing with everyone else's bullshit. So if you are a first responder or you are military, I understand you. I understand why it's difficult to stay fit or be healthy if it's not programmed into your lifestyle already. So why I'm doing this is to send a message to fathers, military, first responders, anyone who works a very difficult schedule, trying to balance work and life and trying to stay healthy at the same time. So my mission as the owner and founder of Apogee Performance Nutrition and this podcast is to inspire you to do better, exceed your limits. I know that life is difficult, but you do need to prioritize your health and your fitness in order to be there for the ones that you love. As a man, it is our job to provide for our family, to protect our family, and to be there for our family. And if we're not taking care of our health and our fitness, and that's not a priority, then your life will be cut short because of chronic illness, chronic disease, stuff that you may not even know is there lying under the surface, and then one day, you're gone. So it is important, and I believe it is important, to press upon you that you need to start focusing on your health and fitness. I'm speaking to people specifically who know me and I know you, and you know who I'm talking to right now. but I'm also talking to the vast amount of people that I don't know, I don't have a personal connection to. And I hope that these words and the following podcast and the following information that gets put out hits you at home, hits you right here. Because I want you, even though I don't know you, I want you to live the longest fulfilled life that you can, and to be there for your family as long as you can and prolong the inevitable. And you know what the inevitable is? It's death. One thing with these podcasts and all the other information that I put out, nothing is scripted. So everything is coming off as I'm thinking about it. So it might come off as rambling, but I hope that you guys stick along with me. This is the first podcast. This is the introduction, and there will be more to come. So go ahead, hit that follow button, subscribe button, notification bell, like, all those things so that you know when the next one comes out and I can talk with you. Leave me comments in the comments section below so I know what you're going through, what I can help you with, how I can reframe your mind when it comes to health and fitness to make it a priority for you and change your life for the better. Or if you're already maintaining a good life, stick around and we'll talk about things that you already know or you already connect with. And it helps you confirm that in you to keep you going. So once again, I'm Ryan Padilla with Apogee Performance Nutrition, and this is the Apogee Performance Podcast. Thank you for watching.